Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We're down at Hove today at the Sussex County Ground for T20 finals day. No cricket yesterday, ones were completely washed out against Middleton, much like nearly all the games across the county that lasted more than 11 overs. The first team have got to the final against Cuckfield and that match followed this one, with that video coming later in the week. But this video is highlights of the second 11 final against Chichester Priory Park, with the Paul Baker T20 trophy on the line. So no hands on hips from Joe Walker, but hopefully a few familiar faces you may recognise. So with the sun out, skipper Jamie Ward opted to bat first, with the hope of setting a big enough total and all important runs on the board in the final. Opening the batting at 1 is Richie Webber and 2 is Milo Price. Chichester have started well and kept it tight with the ball. They earned their first wicket with Richie looking to turn that one through leg, but gets a leading edge and is caught in the ring. It's 24 for 1 after 4.5 and just 7 balls of the power play remaining. Next in at 3 for the first feature on the channel this year, thankfully, is Luke Bellars. So that's the power play done. First shot of the big scoreboard down here and just one boundary from the power play, a testament of how well Chichester have started with the ball. It's 32 for 1 as the fielding restrictions are lifted.
Come back.
And there's the second wicket just as we approach the halfway stage of the innings. You won't find that hoik in any coaching manuals, and Luke's gone for 11, holing out to the man in the deep at mid-wicket. 9.3 overs done, it's 67 for 2, 63 more balls of the innings remaining, with Charlie missed, the new man in at 4. Two singles and a 2 conclude the 10th. It's 71 for 2. Milo going strong out there, and with a pretty deep batting lineup, we could see this rate pick up in the second half of the innings. Or at least that's what we're hoping for. Misty goes for the slog sweep, but he too finds the man. Chai have found themselves another wicket and not allowed a partnership to form. Charlie's gone for 5, it's 82 for 3 in the 13th over, and the next man in, Mohamed Anas, who's had a very impressive year with the bat. Another exciting knock from him would be very helpful today. Six there, flirting with the fielder on the fence, but it has the legs in the end. It brings up Milo's half-century from just 36 balls. His unbeaten 100 in the semi, so important to getting us here today. And now he's laying down a marker in the final. That's a big wicket, just as Pricey was starting to really up it. He's deceived in the flight and bowled for 65 from 41 balls. Top knock from him today, 4 4s and 4 6s, setting this innings up. Now we need someone to take over from him with 5 and a bit overs remaining. Chichester will be glad to see the back of Milo and will hope that a couple of tight overs now can keep us below 150-ish. It's 113 for 4, and next in is Ben Donovan. Six there from Ben, and he looks to go again 2 balls later, but this one goes onto the stumps and is the end of his innings today. Going for 12 off 8 balls, it's 129 for 5. 19 balls of the innings left, and next in on a very familiar ground for him is Sussex and England disability player Alfie Pyle. So 3 overs left, it's 130 for 5, and if we stay with the current rate, we do push past that 150 mark, although 160 would be a lot better if we can take 10 and over off the final 3. Last over now, it's 143 for 5, and 160 may be out of reach now. Psychologically, we want at least 150, and then any more runs on top are bonus as we start to think about how we'll defend this in the second innings. Anas takes a stroll, having thought he'd beaten the keeper and wanting to come back for a second, but some sharp glove work has him stumped off a wide. He goes for 19, and for the final 2 deliveries of the innings is the skipper, Jamie Ward. And that finishes the innings. Alfie well out trying to pinch another off the final ball. His 21 off 15 balls, a very handy contribution though, and a massive 24 runs off that final over has us finish on 167 for 7 from our 20 overs. Chichester bowled well and kept it tight, taking wickets throughout the innings. Pick of the bowlers, the leg spin of Stanley Main, taking 3 for 27 from his 4 overs. For us, plenty of smaller contributions, batters coming in and striking at over 100, but obviously the one standout knock was the dependable Milo Price and his 65 off 41. So will 167 be enough? You'd like to think so. Part 1 of the skipper's plan has come off and we've got those runs on the board, but it's up to the bowlers now to restrict in the second innings and do their part of the bargain. So it's Alfie Pyle opening the bowling down the hill at Hove and looking to continue the momentum from that final over of the previous innings. Chichester need to score 8.4 runs and over to chase this and lift the trophy. 17 off the first over, exactly what Chichester would have wanted. 5 overthrows off the final ball, a bit embarrassing as it takes a wicked bounce past the 2 backing up, but probably not the most embarrassing moment of the first over. Udith's trousers probably not done up tight enough in that unsuccessful effort to save the boundary. Now it's over to Misty for the second over. Runs flowing for Chichester. They've taken 41 from the first 4 overs and the required rate has dropped a touch below 8 now. We've got a change of the bowling with Ben on for Alfie from the near end. Four off Ben's first, unlucky not to pick up the breakthrough, but now for the final over the power play, we've got Tahir on to replace Charlie. Stark contrast to our power play, 9 boundary for Chichester's 55 runs after 6 overs. 14 overs left and they need 113 more to win from 84 balls. And there's the all-important breakthrough. Tahir uproots the off stump and finally gets us on the board. Exactly 8 overs bowled, it's 65 for 1. Chichester need 103 from 72 balls. There's the leg stump gone. Tahir just needs middle now for the complete set. That's both openers gone and Tahir's made an impact with the ball from his 3 overs so far. It's exactly the halfway stage and Chichester are sat on 77 for 2 from 10. And despite their good start, the required run rate is now 9.1 runs and over, with 91 needed from the final 60 deliveries. Ben's given a break, just 14 runs from his 3 overs and some spin from the near end now, with Jack Haynes coming on to bowl. Mix up, never a two to Donovan's arm. He throws it in on the bounce at the non-strikers, where Anas removes the bails and gives us our third. It's 88 for 3, and you'd think there'll be plenty more of those chances with the rate climbing in this chase. Milo redeems himself in the field, taking the catch down at long on. Hainsey has a wicket, and Chichester desperately needed partnership or a big innings from somewhere if they're to come back from this. It's 95 for 4 after 12.3. And just 2 balls later, we've got a fifth. Richie swooping at point returns it to Audie, and we've got another run out. Great pressure in the field, getting us the reward. Chichester have fallen from 88 for 2 to 97 for 5 in this pursuit of 168. They need 91 from 43 balls. More off spin from the far end to his spell comes to an end with figures of 2 for 25 from his 4. It's now Udith on for the 14th over.
At one stage, weren't they? Yeah, they were flying.
Alfie with a step over there, but another run out though. The boundaries have dried up, which has caused these risks to be taken by Chichester. They're now 102 for 6 in the 15th and need 12 runs and over to pull off an unlikely chase. Udith joins the party too. Alfie takes the catch down at a part of the ground the off-spinner knows all too well and gives it a big celebration as we take our 7th wicket of the match. Everything seems to be going our way at the moment. The score's 104 for 7 after 15.2 overs. Anas takes the catch on his second attempt. Hainsey has a second wicket in the final at Hove, and now Chichester are looking to feet down the barrel with a score 110 for 8 after 16.5 overs. The scenario, 58 needed off 19 balls.
YouTube highlights, I guess. That's what they do now. Taking a wicket. Well, if you've seen fighting away, I don't.
So it's 2 overs left. Lots of numbers on that board, but the important ones are right at the bottom. Chichester need 55 to win off the last 2 overs, which equates to 27.5 runs needed and over. Misty's back and just 6 runs off the penultimate. Udith now onto bowl. His and the game's final over. It's 49 runs to win off 6. So just keep your foot behind that line, Udi. And there it is, single off the last. Chichester end on 127 for 8. Threebridges' second 11 win the final and the Paul Baker T20 trophy. What an effort from the team, not just today, but throughout the whole campaign. Chai got off to a flyer in that innings, but Ben Donovan and Tahir Learcat came on to reduce that run rate. Then the spin of Jack Haynes and Udith Mulungari further turned the screw. Figures of 1 for 16 for Udith, 2 for 22 for Hainsey, and 2 for 25 for Tahir from their 4 overs. Another mention for the batting innings, plenty of the smaller contributions, but Milo Price, top run scorer of the day and setting the tone with his 65 off 41 balls. It was enough to earn him man of the match and a brand new bat from the league sponsors, Ray Nichols. Many thanks to them for sponsoring this award, and just overall thanks to the league for putting on a great day like this for everybody. Lots of hours of work from volunteers must go into putting on this event, and it really shouldn't be taken for granted. So the Twos win their final. Time to get up the beers for those in the team old enough to drink. That's 1 cup final won, 1 more final to go for the club today. And I hope that's whet the appetite for all the viewers for our next upload. The first 11's Daniel Oliver T20 Cup final against Cookfield CC. Highlights of this one are coming later in the week, but if you click the bell and subscribe, you'll be the first to know when it's uploaded. I'm sure we'll see you all for that one in a few days' time. But as ever, thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Milo Price. T20 trophy for 2025. Threebridges' second level.